I'm Everett Stilley, and I'll be a freshman at Central Catholic and going to run cross country. Here I have the Myler XCs, and what I really like about them is the colors. This is just going to be most about colors. I think it's really cool how it stands out. And when I first saw this shoe, I was like, oh man, that is a cool shoe. And then later I found out that it was a flag shoe for Ethiopia, and I think that's really cool. And then I saw this shoe, and it kind of made me think that it would be a flag shoe for the U.S., and I think that's awesome also. And I think that it'd be really cool if Nike would expand into making more flag shoes and just have a lot brighter colors on their spikes, because when I think of spikes, I think kind of vibrant things, and that's also what I kind of disliked about a few pairs of shoes. They were so dark, but that's just my personal preference. And I'll be getting a pair of Milers later this year, or later this week, for cross country, and I'll probably go with these ones because I just love the color choices on here. And that's really all I have to say.
Have you worn spikes before? Like,
Yeah. I've run track for 3 years now, and I've worn spikes, and they've been great because it's just when you put them on that race day, it just makes you feel so good, and that you're going to be so fast, and they're so much lighter than the average shoe.
So have you worn a pair of Milers yet, or?
Yeah, I got a really worn out pair from Alberto that were Galen's, and a lot of the spikes were really worn down and they couldn't come out, so and I think it'd just be great if I got a new pair like these.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you like about like the shoe and the performance area?
They're pretty lightweight, which I really like, and for some courses you can't have spikes, so you've got the rubber bottom, which is great, and then when you can put in spikes, you can put in whatever size, 3/8 or any of that. And there are lighter shoes out there, but as Kevin was saying earlier, this one has all the things that you'd need in a shoe, and making it lighter would just take away from what makes it so great.
How do you like the upper, like the way it fits on and feels on your foot?
Oh, I really like how it's a different material up here than back here, because in the toe, I guess you need a little more durability, and then in the back, it's pretty breathable, and it has a good solid heel. Seems like it would last for a long time.
Cool. Anything else you kind of want to say about like training shoes or anything that Nike's doing?
I've worn Nikes for a long time, and I always wear them for my trainers, and they've been great. They've lasted a while, and the main reason I get new shoes is because my feet have gotten bigger, but now they stopped growing, so I just get them because I wear them down.
What training shoes Nike training shoes have you worn the last few years?
I've worn Milers. I've worn Elites a lot. I really like those for the trails. And Pegasus, a lot of shoes.
Where do you buy your shoes at?
Lately I've been buying them at Nike Town downtown because they have a great selection of Nikes. And then I bought a pair at Portland Running Company recently because I got a discount there.
Cool. So when you go in, do you just say, hey, I want Pegasus or I want the Nikes, or do you kind of let them bring you whatever shoe they kind of think you need to be in, or how does that go?
Sometimes I've got like a target, but then at Portland Running I tried on a lot of shoes and took them for a test run, which was always nice, and it took a while, but I came out with a good pair of shoes.
And what shoes were those?
Those were the Elites.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks, Everett.
Okay. Thank you.